Hey guys, it's Danielle, and today I'm going to wrap up BookTubeAthon. As you know, I've been participating in BookTubeAthon. I've been putting updates up almost every day. I think I did 4 out of the 7 updates, which is pretty good for me. And I've been reading a lot, and today I'm going to show you all of the books that I've read, all of the challenges that I've completed, and just kind of wrap up BookTubeAthon and my experience. So I'm going to start by showing you the books that I read and telling you which challenges they completed. So the first thing I'm going to do is show you all of the challenges that I completed and which books I read for those. So I completed challenge number 1, read a book with blue on the cover by reading Mind Games by Kirsten White. I completed challenge number 2, read a book by an author who shares the first letter of your last name by reading Two-Way Street by Lauren Barnholt. I completed challenge number 3, read someone else's favorite book by reading The Ocean at the End of the Lane by Neil Gaiman. I completed challenge number 4, read the last book you acquired by reading The Mikado by W.S. Gilbert. I completed challenge number 5, read a book without letting go of it by reading Rat Queens Volume 1, Sass and Sorcery by Curtis J. Weeb and Rock Upchurch. I completed challenge number 6, read a book you really want to read by reading Captain Marvel Volume 2, Down by Kelly Sue DeConnick and Christopher Sabella with art by Dexter Soy and Felipe Andrade. And I completed challenge number 7, read 7 books total by reading Perfect Lies by Kirsten White. So I completed all of the challenges, which is so awesome for me. To be able to say that I read 7 books in 1 week, it's really, really awesome. Yes, I used 2 comic book collections, and yes, I used one 50-page play, but they count. It's not cheating. I don't think that's cheating, do you? Next, I want to give you very, very short reviews for each of these books and what I rated them. So for Mind Games and Perfect Lies, the Mind Games duology by Kirsten White, I really enjoyed these books. I think that they're written in a way that's really interesting because we go between the 2 sisters' perspectives in this book, but we also go from different timelines perspectives. It's a really interesting device, and I really enjoyed these characters. Every character in these books are in that morally gray area, which I absolutely love. I find those characters the most interesting. And they're super short, easy to read, easy to get into, so I gave them both 4 out of 5 stars. Two-Way Street by Lauren Barnholt is a YA contemporary that I did not enjoy. I found so many problems with this book. I think it's on the first page that our main character refers to a girl that she's never met as a slut, and it just continues from there. There's a lot of slut shaming in this book. There's a lot of irrational decision making in this book. There's so many problems in this book could have been solved by the 2 main characters just being honest with each other. There's family drama that's completely ridiculous, and it's just, it wasn't a good book. I honestly can't recommend this at all. I think I gave it 2 stars, but I think I'm gonna round that down and give it a 1.5 star. There's a few moments where I could almost see where the story was going to go and it was gonna be okay. I kind of liked the resolution, and then it would just ruin it. So 1.5 out of 5 stars. The Ocean at the End of the Lane by Neil Gaiman is one of my best friend's favorite books, so I went into this with high hopes. I trust her judgment, and I was not disappointed. This is a really strange, short little book, but it's fascinating. It reads a little bit like a children's book, but there are themes and some of the writing, it's obviously not a children's book. But it's fantastical and whimsical and very emotional in points. It's a really weird book, especially the ending, but it's really good. So it's hard to articulate my thoughts on this book, but I think I gave it a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Really enjoyed this and highly recommend it. The Mikado is actually an operetta by Gilbert and Sullivan, who also wrote The Pirates of Penzance. But this is just the libretto, just the words. This operetta takes place in Japan, but everything is written to kind of satirize British government and British customs. The characters are all named for baby talk. The plot of this is similar to other mistaken identity plots like any Shakespeare comedy or The Marriage of Figaro, but it just didn't entertain me as much as some of those did. So I think I ended up giving this a 3 out of 5 stars. Captain Marvel Volume 2 Down, I have been so excited to read. I couldn't find this anywhere for a long time, and I found it on Amazon for $4, and I've just been waiting to read it ever since I got it. I love this series. Captain Marvel is a awesome lady superhero, and if you want more female-led comics, go check this out. I honestly think it wouldn't take a whole lot of background knowledge in the Marvel Universe to get started in the Captain Marvel series. Carol Danvers, our main character, is fantastic, and this volume is getting super intense into the story, so I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. It might not be perfect, but I absolutely love it. And finally, Rat Queens Volume 1 Sass and Sorcery. I guess I didn't realize kind of the setting of this is kind of medieval-ish, and I didn't realize that, I don't think, going into it. So at the beginning I was a little worried that I wasn't going to enjoy it, but I ended up loving this. The 4 main characters, the Rat Queens, are all absolutely fabulous. I love them all for different reasons. The side characters in here are really interesting. All of the different kind of species, sexualities, diversity, it's fabulous. So if you haven't checked this series out, please do. There are 2 trades out so far, and I cannot wait to get my hands on the second one. I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars. I just had a great time participating in this readathon, and I'm really excited to do it again next year. For the next week, I'm going to relax, read whatever I want to read, because on the 17th, Bout of Books 14 starts, and I think I'm going to be participating in that as well. So look forward to that. I'll probably do more of that on my blog than on my channel, so check out the link below to go to my blog. That's it, guys. I'll be back with another video soon, and I'll see you then. Bye!